So how y'all been doing? Welcome back. So if you see over here, I got some mulch delivered. It's actually wood chips is really what it is. It's got some leaves in it. So I used a service. It's a free service called ChipDrop. I'm rather pleased because I just put in the order last night around, I want to say 6, 7 o'clock. And here we are. Got chips. Got some green matter in it too, which is a good thing for me. Because I'm looking for mulch and things that are going to break down to be mulch and be soil. Like I said, I put in the request for it last night, and they delivered it here at about 3:30, 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock. Guy pulled up, said, "Where you want it?" And I said, "Right here," and there it is. So I'll probably be moving that. Actually over some right here. You notice we get water. It's been raining like crazy today. We get water over here, so I'm going to fill this in with a lot of this mass here. Then I'm going to put this back in the garden as well, probably in between the rows, and let it start breaking down. Hopefully we'll have some good solid mulch and turn it into soil and all the good. It's wet right here. So my thought is to start putting it down the rows. As you see, I've put in some cardboard, or what we call sheet mulching. So I was going to layer it down through here, each one of these rows, and probably this one too. And by next year, hopefully we'll be growing some good stuff in it. That's the hope anyway, right? Hopefully to bring up the ground level, as we see right here. That's this is the highest part of our yard, and water just sits on top of it. The ground is a hard packed clay, and the water goes nowhere. It just sits. Chickens are getting big. Give you a look at the chickens here. What's up, girls? So Goldie, this one right here in front of us, taking off this Goldie, she has been clucking like crazy in the past couple days. So I'm guessing she's about ready to start laying. So I went and took the cardboard off took the cardboard off of where the laying boxes are, so that they have access to it. So I assume, I can't remember this one's name, this is an Easter egger. I don't remember your name, sweetheart, but she's due to start laying anytime soon, anytime now too. So, what do you got to say? Huh? What do you got to say? She's not very vocal. So I'm going to start. It's Monday. This is not what I want to do today, but I do want to start getting this stuff moved. I don't want it sitting in the yard right there for too long of a period of a time. I've went and I got Got the neighbor's wheelbarrow, and we're gonna get moving this, and I'll show you guys what I get done, if I get much done. Might be tomorrow when I show you. Anyway, we'll see y'all in a bit. So I figure I better show you guys this pile. So, you know, here's me standing next to it. Now granted the lens didn't get proper, but wood chips. So this is what you get when you call for ChipDrop. Now I told them some logs were okay. That's why we have those logs back there. Or they're actually not logs, they're branches. But it's mostly, if you look at it here real good, looks like oak leaves, wood chips, some twigs. This is a pretty doggone big pile. So to tell you, so just so you guys know too, that's where the truck pulled in the yard. I told him to pull in the yard. He said, I'm going to sink some. I said, don't worry about it. I'm not concerned. So he was not going to pull in the yard. He was just going to back up from the street and dump. But I told him I wanted it further back and to go ahead and pull in the yard. So he did. And I knew it was going to do that. That ain't no big deal. So we're in good shape here.
You got to spread it out. It's not going to make.
Hey y'all, we're back. Just wanted to take a look at see what I'm doing here. Filling these up with the mulch that we had gotten. Looks pretty good, and hopefully by the end of the year that'll have all decomposed, and come springtime that'll be good planting medium with all of the hay bales here that are decomposing and whatnot. I got rained out a couple times last night or yesterday. More rain coming in, so I'll keep working, keep y'all updated. We'll see you in a bit. Hey everyone, it's still raining. It's been raining off and on for about 5 days. We've had a couple days of sunshine, and luckily I was able to get the mulch pile distributed throughout the yard. You can see over here, maybe. There we go. I got a lot around this tree, this low spot we had here in the yard. Seems to be working. Normally at a rain like this, that thing would be full of water. Probably is full of water. However, the leaves and the wood chips are soaking it up, which is what I wanted to do. I'd be glad to take you out back and show you what I did in the garden, but I just laid mulch down the walking row of each, in between each straw barrel. I just filled it up, and then I put the rest in our compost pile. It is cooking. Jaden came over here and helped me the other day, and he commented on the steam. As he was forking it out into the wheelbarrow, he was commenting on the steam coming off of it, and we got the thermometer out and stuck it in there, and it was 140 degrees. So that is an active compost pile. It's steaming in the backyard right now. But like I said, I put that in between the hay bale rows, put it around the fence line in the back where the fig tree is and where the elderberries are. I put some sheep mulching down, cardboard, and we'll see how that goes. About 2 inches thick or so. Anyway, if it ever stops raining, we'll check in and we'll go back and check it out. All right, we'll see you then. Hey y'all, how you doing? It finally stopped raining. My yard's flooded like always. However, as you'll see over here is where I have put the wood chips that I got from ChipDrop. Normally we have water coming way out to this corner, all the way up to where you see the mailbox, and there is a puddle, a lake if you will, in this whole area. But I have added these wood chips and leaves in this. Hopefully it's going to mulch down. And here, check this out. You'll see here on the concrete here. I don't know if the camera can pick that up. See the dark spot? That's where the water runs over into the yard. So hopefully that has resolved that issue, or at least slowed it down enough so we don't get a lot of erosion. Water was coming down through here, pulling some material with it, and this hole was just, for whatever reason, getting deeper. I thought as it would come down the road and head into here, I thought it would pull dirt and whatnot and then settle in here, and then we'd have a sediment. But that's not what happened. So as I think I've said before, this whole yard stays absolutely wet. Like we haven't had any rain today, and I have places in the yard that still have standing water, because it does not drain off like right here. You know, right around here you'll see another low spot right here. I mean, this is standing water. And this will be here for a few days. Along the fence line, all around there. Again, this is the lowest spot. Even the chickens have a couple spots in here. Like here, right here, where Plata is. He's standing in the water right now. Right? Let's get out of here. Again, right over there is more standing water. So interesting thing that I found out from the neighbor here is right here I'm standing on like a berm, like a hill. It's kind of strange because from the house it kind of goes up a little bit, which is a big no-no, and then starts rolling down. I think it's a little easier to see. It's a little easier to see over here as you look. You know, the chicken coops here and the raised bed, that area right here kind of rounds up. So I was talking to the neighbor. And he was like, oh yeah, back in the 50s, this was going to be a trailer park. And there's roads like crisscrossing through this whole neighborhood, this property back through here, where they had put gravel roads in, and I guess the project fell apart and whatnot. So back over here by the trees where we put mulch, and then we put some more mulch. I'm gonna put some more mulch there. Got more mulch in there. I didn't want to disturb this zucchini, but again, I have mulch lining these beds down through here and down through here. Again, soaking wet. Soaking wet. Again, right there. And that'll just be there for days. Nothing I can do about it except for fill it in. As I get material, just fill it in. It was my hope that eventually, as these hay bales break down, it will fill in this foundation where this garage was, and eventually we'll have a nice, good, garden bed in here. Got a pretty good one now. I mean, we're in a bad spot as far as sunlight goes on the eastern side here of the property, because obviously the trees here. But the garden is jamming. It's doing as well as can be expected. Something I've noticed, if you look over there, some of those tomato plants, let's see if I can zoom in. Some of these tomato plants over here have started falling over because the structure of the hay bale is starting to degrade, and I think it's because it's staying wet, so it is decomposing a whole lot faster than I had initially thought it would. From what I read in the textbook, strawberry gardening, they usually last about 2 years. I'm pretty sure that this one is not going to last 2 years. We'll be lucky if it makes it through to the end of this year. But like I said, everything else is rolling pretty good here. The raised bed that I made. Here's the ginger. Ginger is starting to jam. It's doing pretty good. Over here we have turnips, radishes. I think these are breakfast, an English breakfast radish, and some more carrots that don't seem to be doing too well at all. Anyway. So I work in the IT field, and I have access to a ton of cardboard boxes. So what I've started doing is laying down sheet mulch or cardboard boxes, and then I started putting our mulch on top of it. I was just going to do this kind of piece at a time. I didn't want to stack it too high because the compost, I keep calling it compost. It is not compost yet. It soon will be compost. Is the wood chips are currently pretty hot. They're running about 140, 145 degrees in this when it was sitting in the front yard, and so I filled in over by, like I said, underneath the pine tree, the big hole that was there. Then I started doing this area, which is working out pretty well. I figure I keep adding more as time goes on. Like I said, it's been pretty hot. I didn't want to put too much on there. And the rest of the the rest of the wood chips I have put back here in the compost pile. Hopefully that'll keep cooking down dispense them here rather quickly. Some more over here for our blueberries. Lonely spaghetti squash. Look at that. Nice. Oh, look at that guy. Oops. Oh yeah. Can't wait to eat that. So we've gotten a number of squash off of these plants here. We're still having some issues with tomatoes. They're just not doing real well. I think it's because of all the rain that we've had and the lack of sunlight. Here we go. Pepper plants. Peppers are doing good. Well, they seem to be anyway. What are you girls doing? I threw some of those wood chips in there. They seem to like them. Look at this. These tomatoes are popping. I was looking at the squash plants, trying to help them pollinate, and we seem to have more males than female flowers. I don't know if that's a normal thing or maybe the females come later. Should they come all together? I don't know. Again, walking in water here. Look at this. This is the high spot. Doesn't drain. Yeah, the girls, they are loving those wood chips I put in there. I'll jump in there and rake them up back into a pile. Next day they'll get in them and sort them out again, and it's all fun. They seem to like it, which is awesome. Oh, another thing. I have purchased another 100-foot of the what is it? The Poultry Plus fence. I'm gonna run that in most of the yard, probably from here over to the sidewalk, back over to this way, along, probably on this side of the tree. I probably won't go up against the fence, but I'll meet it back probably at the corner of the shed over here. Currently I have it running from the door out and down here and around and back to the corner. They seem to like that. They give them a little bigger area to mess around in, and I want to give them more. Let them have the majority of the yard. Let's go around front here and we'll just take a look and see what's... I parked my truck here because the other side's pretty muddy. It's on a slope. Every time I pull out, I'm slinging mud everywhere, and I want to be nice to my neighbors. They seem like they're pretty good folks anyway, so. Alright, let's see here. So this hollyhock bloomed, and looks like it has some more blooms coming up. These hollyhocks were planted from seed. There's some more. looks like the other ones that we purchased are going to be blooming yet again. There's some mint. Now this is the north side of the house. Hopefully things will just blow up back here. Huh? I is filming. I'm done though. Anyway, so there's that. So Sue went and got some golf balls. Come over here. Come over here. It's a little muddy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Hi, everybody. So I went and got some golf balls, and I'm going to put those in the nesting boxes. That's what I read, to encourage the girls to go in there. We think we have one hen that has been going in and out of the coop and making a nest inside in the shavings, and she might be ready to lay. So we opened up the nesting boxes, and I'm going to put the golf balls in there to see if this helps tell them what to do.
Okay, well there's that. So I just wanted to finish up. It has taken almost 5 days from when I started this to actually finish it up and show you what I was doing. And it has been raining like crazy, torrential downpour. We'll see how this holds up. It rained last night probably all night long. I did notice there's a few spots that I had not, there were still green there. Water was sitting there. So hopefully this is gonna work. We'll see. I keep you updated. All right, y'all be good now. See you next one.